I hope this finds who it needs to. And I hope that if you don't feel called to watch it, you do not continue watching. Otherwise, we have really incredible cards, and they came out so quickly. We have the Sun and the Two of Wands that fell out together, and then the Seven of Pentacles that fell out on its own. Very common energy that I'm reading for during this time because, I'm a day out from the 8-8 portal, and we are in this energetic year of predicted dreams. All of us tarot readers and astrologers are talking about unions. We're all yapping on about anything's possible, dreams are real, miracles happen, la 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 la. But nothing is happening. Nothing's happening. Sorry, nothing's happening, and you are wondering if any of the shit we tell you about miracles and etc., you're wondering if any of it is true. And what I suppose the real ones are trying to emphasize, the very connected to truth, astrologers, tarot readers, healers, light workers, channelers, etc. What they're all trying to say, and what the frequency, I think, really is for some of us who are trying to really master reality and really master our energetic frequency and shit like that. For us, we have to make it about the energy as within, so without. We have to keep understanding that all of these miracles and possibilities are more likely going to come from our own internal, inward, outward motion, some internal spark or inspiration that will then cause us to make an action. That is where the opening of possibility will come from. Externally, obviously, things happen every day. Miracles happen every day. This is notwithstanding that the fact that all of our lives hold incredible potential for miracle literally every second. It's more about working on that expectation that we seem to have, especially now that spirituality is the main chat manifestation. I'm sure the amount of people that have had a conversation about Lionsgate this year increased 10 times versus the previous year or the year before, even 10 years ago. You know what I mean? We're all talking about it now. It's just that, because we're all talking about it, there's this collective assumption that, or there's this common word of mouth in our conversations that says that the miracle is going to happen externally. You can expect it and then watch your life unfold and da-da-da. And while that definitely is going to happen, it has to happen, or rather, it's more important for it to be happening on an energetic level. And with this reading, I'm receiving that because the energetic level itself can split into literally a million infinite layers. The layer that we're dealing with right now is the mind to heart connection, and how your thoughts influence the way you feel, and then how you feel, or that combination manifests your truth. Manifest your truth in whatever it is that's coming out of you. Hold on a second. Why did I say that? Manifest. So, okay, beneath that we have the Five of Swords. That's such a complicated, hold on a second. Manifest. So it's that delay thing that happens with how we want something. We try to bring an intention in, and then once it arrives, by the time it arrives, we are a completely different person. So that we don't really receive it as, oh my God, I'm so excited, as we thought we would. Instead, we receive it as, wow, do I even want this anymore? The universe is trying to squeeze that time, that gap. Like, it needs to start happening that your manifestations happen and meet you exactly as who you're supposed to be. Like, it's supposed to match up. No more bringing in the things that we want and it finds us in a different state, or it finds us not aligned enough for us to really enjoy it. You know, that's not going to happen anymore. It's like each of our lives are trying to get that click to happen. But the way that click happens, as I said, is from the inside out, from your internal, from working on your mindset, from trying, it seems like whatever material delay or stagnancy you may be experiencing right now, whatever period of wait that you can't really explain, where you just don't feel like you can move, you're not feeling as productive as you usually do. It creates these gaps in your life, and it leaves you with a lot of time to think. At least that's how I experience even my life with regards to stagnancies or periods of no work or whatever. That leaves a lot of time to reflect. And it seems like what that time of reflection is being filled with is thoughts of this, working on being able to trust and open up. It's like knowing the difference. It's like knowing how to not take betrayal personally, for example. Being able to transmute a situation of betrayal into, this was something my soul had to learn. Now I know this and this and this. And I can continue with life openly still, because I know that whatever happens here on out it's the universe trying to teach me something. Instead of taking this betrayal as, now everybody's going to betray me. Now I cannot ever trust anyone, da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? It's, keeping that distinct separation between your ego and the moment. Yeah. Beneath that, we have temperance. Temperance with the Seven of Pentacles is a very clear message to wait. For whatever it is. I don't know if maybe, because then there's the Knight of Swords. I'm getting this energy of somebody who keeps revisiting a past situation that involved betrayal, or that involved maybe not direct betrayal, but someone was looking out for themselves in a way that you didn't think you had to too. This is like someone accusing another person of caring less about the connection than they do, or someone accusing someone of using them for their own gains. Even if it wasn't malicious, it's still a matter of, you did this for your own personal gain. You did not think at all about how this would affect me. Somebody's processing that, but in a loop, in a very aggressive loop where they can't seem to cut themselves. And it feels like it's making the air stale. This is a separate, lots of things that came before me though. It feels like it's making the air stale, this revisiting. Oh, I know what this feels like, Scorpio. We love to do this. Yeah, this is actually just a Scorpio thing. Pisces, Cancer, water signs. Yeah, we do this a lot. We sit and go over and over and over and over and over again in our heads about some betrayal or something. It feels like it's mostly an assumption. And it feels like it's on purpose. And this happens to me a lot, where the universe almost intentionally gives me room to go crazy so that I can eventually come out with a new headspace, new realizations, new modes of thinking. I would recommend practically spending some time in the morning sun while you contemplate whatever it is. It seems like your mind is very busy right now, with your life being very still. Yeah. When I go through that, like I said, my life is trying to tell me something. It seems like your life is trying to get you to. I did a reading on this kind of energy. Beneath that, we have the Empress, where I think it was in the 8-8 portal, pre-8-8 portal reading that I did, which I'll link below. I spoke about how life is trying to mold us, not so much towards the love and light side and only love and only purity, but more towards a calm hum, which with the presence of the sun, I'm understanding as childlike energy, which is interesting because from the outside, we don't experience a child's energy as peaceful. But inside, a child is so at peace because they are true to themselves. And that's it. And it's like we've really forgotten that. We've seriously forgotten how to be true to ourselves. Like it's major. It's a problem. I remember a statement. I'm speaking about many things. But if we can find it, this all has to do with one energy. I'm remembering a story reference someone made about how a lot of people of today would be unemployed and then not know what to do with their time. And that's insane because you're a person and you're living your life. What do you mean when you're living as yourself and you're just living? You don't know how to do that. Like the need for that kind of the need to carry, we each have an unspoken need to carry out a specific psychological gameplay that obviously has to do with the woundings that we had as a child. All of that, again, be aware, it might come right up and really buzz your mind up, where you make assumptions, you're thinking untrue things, going way too far ahead of yourself because of some practiced habit as a kid. It's time to change. And look anew, to understand new ways of being, living, thinking, feeling, breathing, doing. Take this time as a blessing. It might not feel that way. This is annoying. It's an annoying frequency to wait and wonder and cook in the blame and the whoever's fault it is, and the way it's made you feel, although what I'm getting is not so much that it made you feel any sort of way, just so much that you'd really like to move on. But you can't seem to, the loop. Anyway, take that as an intentional thing. You know how to nurture yourself. If you don't, find it. This is the time. This is the time to figure out how your inner child feels better. How that inside emotional part of you, figure out how the wisdom side of you can calm the emotional part of you down. Figure out how you can temper your own thoughts. Maybe more journaling might help. Highly likely. I've been feeling very called to suggest the therapy session because of how you can string out your thoughts and get a feedback. So, feedback from a professional obviously is a lot better than just writing it down and reading. But, some people, if you're a shadow worker, that shit doesn't work. But anyway, I think I'm going to close it now with the Intuitive Tarot. This is really positive energy. If anything, I'm not getting any sense of disempowerment, which is great. It might show up in this betrayal thing or in this blaming thing. Ego, they made me this. He said, she said, they did that, da-da-da. Made me feel da-da-da, That might get a little bit emotional, but it's not, I'm not getting the sense of such a deep sense of emotion that you feel like there's no way out. You feel a lot of way out, and or it's likely that there definitely will be a way out for you that will kind of reveal itself. You don't have to do too much. You shouldn't do anything. You shouldn't do anything. Welcome this period of stillness. Accept it for what it is. We have the King of Swords. I'm going to take that as and you've got the Two of Rods again. So much available to you with another body of, light present. Just positivity, man. I'm going to read the interpretation of the King of Swords to take that as the archetype that you should be practicing during this time. Archetype that you should be embodying to help you move forward. We have a highly intelligent man, not gender specific, so maybe we could take this to understand the masculine charged energy of, I would say, intentional action. Not wasting time on things that don't fuel you or cause an inspiration for you, and accepting when it is that nothing comes up, taking control of that. With acute vision and an incisive mind, entertaining, cultural, interesting. Maybe learning about new facts or watching Vice videos could be helpful to pass the time. Prominent professionally. He takes command automatically and relinquishes his starring role only under duress. Someone emotionally distant, incapable of commitment. The King of Swords can get himself caught up in his own mental. So again, beware of that. But I would also recommend using whatever mind power you have right now, because it is clear that there is something very powerful happening with your thoughts, in the area of your thoughts. So I would recommend affirmations. What are those things? Subliminals, subconscious, any kind of subconscious work. But I don't know, maybe sitting and free writing for some time, holding a pen in hand over your paper and just writing whatever comes out to see what's sitting there. You might come up with some crazy genius. I would even recommend recording a video for yourself, addressing whatever issues are coming up for you during this period of stillness, because it seems like there's a lot cooking up. Like I said, you've got a lot of time. Let it out somehow. Express it. Beneath the 2 of rods, you have the 3 of rods. You need to express this. Write, make a video, create art. Let it out. There's a lot going on here. Smoke's going to start coming out your ears if you don't figure out how to let it out. But it seems like you can find it through the cute stuff, the expressive stuff, the art stuff, the drawing stuff. I was doing that yesterday, actually, with no direction. I was just taking color and just hoying it on the paper everywhere, do something like that. It might be fun. And it will help move the energy around. Know that you do not have to make any decisions right now. No part of your life is expecting you to quickly get something going, Whatever panic your life may throw at you, receive it with the understanding that you are learning how to balance and temper your energies. Please focus on your intuition and connecting with your own self in a truth and nurture, so that you can find out how best to go about this time. If you're looking for more, then you can reach out to me personally or subscribe to my Patreon, linked in the description, and I will see you in the next reading.